Alaskan Homemaker. I'm Mary. Today we're going to make that viral pasta sauce that has the roasted tomatoes with the feta cheese. It's really good. I've got some tomatoes from my garden that I threw into the freezer, so we're going to use those. They're paste tomatoes. You can use the little cherry tomatoes or some paste tomatoes from the store. And I'm just going to dump those into my skillet. I think I'm gonna get a few more. Okay, I just filled my pan up with the frozen tomatoes, and my oven is preheated to 375, and we're gonna get these in here. And it'll take a while to roast, probably 45 minutes to an hour or so. While those are roasting, I'm gonna start cooking some quinoa. You can eat the pasta over, you can eat the pasta sauce over pasta or any grain of your choice, rice. We're gonna eat ours over quinoa today. Oops, I'm supposed to put this in here. I'm gonna get 1.5 cups of quinoa. And I put it in my fine mesh strainer so I can rinse it, because quinoa has a bitter coating on the outside, so you want to give it a rinse. Then we're going to get some water. I'm putting 1 3/4 cup of water in here. Make sure all the quinoas are down under the water. Okay, and now we're going to get this on. We're going to boil it first, and then once it comes to a boil, we're going to turn it down to a low simmer and let the water absorb into the quinoa. I'm going to make a salad tonight too, so I'm going to use the buttermilk ranch dressing from this cookbook. So we need 3/4 cup of mayo. A 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of dry mustard, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground black pepper, and put a tiny bit of salt, like 1/8 teaspoon. I'm going to put a splash of lemon juice. You're supposed to use buttermilk, but I'm just going to use milk and then the lemon juice. And it doesn't call for dill, but I'm going to put dill in mine. And it does call for parsley, and I'm just going to put some in. There we go. I like my ranch thick, so I'm just going to eyeball putting the milk in. Ooh, the quinoa did come to a boil, and I have it on low. And our tomatoes are getting roasty. Okay, so I'm just going to eyeball the milk part to make it the thickness that I want it to be. And we need garlic too. Can't forget the garlic. Okay, so I've got my frozen homegrown garlic here that I puree and then I freeze it. So I'm just going to cut off a little sliver so that it won't be too strong. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to smash that frozen garlic against the side so it starts melting and breaks up in here. Probably thin it out just a little more. And that looks pretty good. Okay. And we'll taste it and see how it tastes. That's really good. Homemade ranch is so good. All right, now I'll get it covered and into the fridge until we need it. Okay, we're going to check on our quinoa. And it has absorbed all the water, so we're going to turn that off. Slide this over. We're going to get some garlic. And I'm going to put some olive oil, and I'm just going to drizzle some. And I'm going to put some salt. I'm going to start with 1 teaspoon and see how that is. Ooh, that garlic smells really good. I think I'm going to put some parsley in here too. I added a little more water in here. I like to put however much quinoa I have. I had 1.5 cups. I like to put 1.5 times water in there. So I put 2.25 cups of water in there. Okay, and now we're going to give it a taste. Ooh, it's so good. Some little quinoas that came out. Okay. We'll get the lid back on that so it'll stay warm. Check on our tomatoes. They look all roasty. Okay, I think I'm going to get this salad chopped up first. Let's start with this lettuce. Okay, and I've got some mushrooms and some tomatoes here, and I'm going to get chopped up. These are kind of big, so I think I'm going to chop them up a little bit more. I have like a serrated knife for tomatoes. Okay, and now I'm going to grate some cheese, some cheddar cheese. Our tomatoes are nice and roasty and toasty, and there's a lot of water in here. I am going to drain these tomatoes so my sauce won't be so watery. Let's see, I'm going to use now we're going to get our tomatoes into our Vitamix. We're going to put some garlic in our sauce. Probably about 4 cloves worth. We're going to put a drizzle of olive oil. And let's see. I think I'm going to put about a cup of feta cheese. This is the crumbled kind from Costco. Here's our crumbled feta. Okay, and now I think I'm going to put a teaspoon of salt in here too. Okay, and now we'll get this blended up. Okay, let's try our sauce and see how it tastes, in case we need to add anything. I think I'm gonna add some more salt. Maybe some more feta too. I'm gonna put half a cup more of feta. And 1 more teaspoon of salt. Ooh, it's so good. The first time Chad tried this, he's like, man, this tastes like restaurant pasta sauce. It is really good. If you guys haven't tried it, you guys totally should make this. It's so, so good. I have some turkey that was already cooked in the freezer, so I just microwaved it. And I've got that turkey right here, so I'm just gonna put some turkey over the quinoa. Pasta sauce. Oops. And we'll sprinkle some parsley just to make it look pretty. Some salad. And some of our homemade ranch. And I've got some sunflower seeds here. And here's our delicious pasta sauce. It looks so good. This stuff is so good. You guys totally have to try it. It's really, really good. Okay, let's try the quinoa and the sauce together with the turkey. That is so delicious. Really good. I like this blended version because it's like a smooth sauce. It's really good. And now our ranch dressing. Delicious homemade ranch. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. I hope that you have a blessed day, and I will see you all next time. Bye.